Hi everyone, welcome to my office here in Norwich. It's a little bit untidy, still haven't really settled in. We had this built this year and I'm still trying to get all my books and microscope gear all set up behind me, so I'm not going to show you that. What I wanted to talk to you about this morning is cut comb containers. We've really struggled over the years with trying to find the right container to put what is in effect a very high quality, high value product. Lots of us produce cut comb. It takes the bees an awful lot of work to draw out that foundation. Very often it doesn't come out straight, so there's sometimes quite a lot of wastage. And when you do get it right, it's something that you really want to protect. And to be honest, the containers I've seen in the past, the clamshell type that kind of fold over, the thin plastic ones, don't really do the product justice. And so we went down the route of trying to find a container that we could use ourselves, a hard plastic container. And this is what we've been using. And it's been a very good product for us. The problem is it's hugely expensive. This particular product costs something like £1.50. It's ridiculous, really. But when you get a really nice piece of cut comb in there, they look fantastic. What I'm here to tell you about is a new product that's been launched recently. You might have had an email from Thorne beehives about it, and it's their HC comb container. And I think the HC stands for high class. How about that? So high class cut comb container. This is it with one of the sections that I cut from our comb just a couple of days ago. It's been on a wire rack, just allowing it to drain. And we've been using our old containers. And you can see that it's very similar to the ones that we've been using. It's slightly longer by maybe 5 mil. And the one that we use is probably a little dumpier by about 5 mil. So it's a bit squarer. You probably saw that I've written some numbers on the back. So the container itself weighs an average of 32 grams. I've weighed several of them. They all come out at 32 grams. And this piece of cut comb that we've got in here has a gross weight of 264 grams. So if you deduct 32 from 264, you get 232. So 232 grams of cut comb in this container. Now you can see there is a little gap. It's just sliding down. There is a little gap, and we can cut them a little bit longer for this particular container. So we'll actually get a little bit more in, but you can see the lid fits right up to the top of the comb. And this is out of a 9-frame setup. So I think if we were to go to 8 frames, if we could, they would probably be too thick. So 9-frame setup, and that's coming out pretty close to the top face of that lid. The clear lid sits in a recess in the base, so you have this flat side all the way around, and it comes with a plain white sheet that contains, in this instance, 5 tamper evident self-adhesive strips. So they actually supply it with sellotape strips. They're not sellotape, but they're tamper evident strips that go around the edge. And here's one that has that tamper evident strip on it. You can probably just make out, if I can get it to camera to focus on it, you can probably just make out the kind of arrows running in this direction, and it goes all the way around. Now we're going to have to adjust our labels a little bit. I've always put a label on the top like this so that it's come across the top of the box, but actually you could run the label all the way round and have the top completely clear. Now, I know that Thorns also supply a clear label to go on the face of these containers, but why would you want to obscure the wax comb itself? I'd much rather change the way we put our labels on and have them running round the side like this, rather than continue with putting it on the top. And the reason we couldn't do the side strip is because the original containers we had have a lip, so they're not recessed and they don't fit in adequately to give a nice smooth face. So we can change the way that we're marketing our cut comb. Now, we bought 100 of these. I think they're fantastic. I'm delighted to say that Thorns have also sent us some samples as well. So we have got some freebies to try out, but I was so impressed with the one sample that I'd seen previously that I ordered and paid for 100 of these anyway. So we need to crack on and get these made up so that we can get them out to our stockists. They come in either packs of 10 or 100, so you don't have to buy lots and lots of them. The previous containers that we had to buy in boxes of around 250. So quite an expensive job, really. 10 of these containers will cost you £5.50. So 55 pence each, which is absolutely unbelievable, really. So I think cut comb will be marketed like this very, very soon, if not already, because it's such a great container. If you wanted to buy 100, then the price drops to £44.40. So they become even cheaper. I know that Thorns have them in stock, so I would jump in and get some ordered as soon as you can, because these are going to fly off the shelves. I'm really happy with them. I think they're a fantastic product, and I'm so glad that we found them. When you compare the price to what we've had to pay, because we've had these specific boxes that we've had to order in, compared to this bespoke, perfectly designed box for our comb, then I think it's just a fantastic product. The one thing I suppose I would like to have seen is a clear plastic base, because then you can see, if you look into the bottom, you can see that it's actually drained of all of the honey and it's not sitting in a little puddle of honey, which is what you want to do. We're going to produce a video showing cut comb and how we produce it, and we're going to adapt it to this new box so that we don't have this gap running down the side here. But otherwise, I think that's just a fantastic product for us to be able to sell. Have a look at the Thorne's website, thorne.co.uk. Go to their packaging section and look for HC comb container, and this is what you'll find. If you've got any questions about the container, about how we produce our cut comb, or anything else relating to our videos, then do pop them beneath the video. My thanks to Rebecca and the team at Thorne Beehives for sending us not only the ones that we purchased, but also the samples for us to try, and we'll catch up next time. Thanks for watching.